Good morning. Hey, we're gonna do something a little different today. Boy, are we.
For in-house investigation.
Okay. Only because it's been laid on my heart with all the Israel, Palestine conflict going on, and truth and reality, and all I should say, if you get confused or whatever, look up history. Make sure it's in a chronological, and you'll understand a lot better why this whole thing is going on. Doesn't take religion to understand it, although it's going to be in there. Chronological will show you that is the land of the Israels, of the Jewish people, of the Hebrews. UN put their hands in the wrong area and it's never been fixed. Rather than fixing it, they'd rather just let it sit there. I'll see if I can get through this without crying. And I'll see if I can put this in a framework that is understandable, but I do know that there's a lot of people out there hurting. And it is going to go a little on the religious end. But whoever you see God is, how you don't have a higher authority to your conscience, I'm not sure. But after much investigation, much deliberation, mine became Jesus. And one of the things that I do know in noting my gifts, if that's what you want to call them, is to that foreshadow, that seeing, that feeling, like an empath kind of thing. And there's a lot of hurt people out there. Years ago, driving on a rainy night, me and my family, and as I rounded a corner, I knew what I saw in the middle of the road. And passed by it. And as I started getting around the last part of that corner and going on a straightaway, and it was quiet in the car for the most part. Radio might have been on, but I turned and I said, "Is that what I thought it was?" And my wife said, "Yeah." And without hesitation, I tried to find a place to turn around. So I knew we were on corners. It's kind of a S-curve type thing. Rainy night. I think it was even Thanksgiving. And I turned around and went back. And as I got right to that place, there was nothing there in the middle of the road anymore. And so I, once again, flashers pulled over, and I got out and I started walking in the dark, hoping nothing was going to come around the corner and hit me. And didn't hear anything. Couldn't see anything. And then I turned around, or looked around, and I kind of stopped roughly about where I had noticed it. But it would have been in the middle of the road, and I'm looking in the middle of the road, and I went meow, and to my left came another cry, a meow. It was a kitten, and left for dead, left on the side of the road. Imagine how scared it was every time a car passed. Not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say. I mean, because every time it meowed, it didn't matter. No one was recognizing it. You reach that point in life sometimes when there is no one. Except the voice that's inside your head, or your own conscience, or those occasional tidbits thrown at you in the course of a day. And the only thing I can say is that you're not alone. Life is scary. Very scary to some people. We Americans have had it very, very, very luxurious. And I don't mean money-wise. I don't mean provision-wise. I'm talking about peace of mind. So, I do know that there is the one thing that you can do is at that time is get on your knees. And it may not happen right away. There may not be a miracle light that goes around you, because you've seen it 100 times in movies and stories. But what it does is it releases that cry within you, that meow within you, that you're going, I'm in the dark. I'm completely lost. And there is obviously no one here except for myself. And you just might physically release enough within you that it calms things down with you. Like hearing that you need a good cry kind of thing. There's a reason why the Jews have a Wailing Wall. And they're surrounded by the rubble of histories past. It's because it helps. And whether you believe or not isn't the point. It helps. But I can tell you one thing. If you are a believer that's being heard, nothing but love out there. Nothing but love. And I wish it for you in your cry. I wish it for you in your time of help, screaming. I wish it for you that you find nothing but love.